This is From the Stands. My name is Jaden. This is my co-host,
Caden,
Today we have special guests, which is
Coach Pat, Adrian Griffin, and RJ.
the school Stepinac is a very big school to me, and I really want to go here when I grow up. So, what about you?
Yeah, the technology here is very advanced. So such as they have projectors everywhere, TVs, and smart boards. And what do you think about RJ Davis?
RJ Davis is a 6'1", 6'2" point guard who could score, pass, and lead a team to winning games.
Adrian Griffin is 6'8" or 6'9". He could shoot very well, and he's athletic, and he's like a KD.
Them two together is probably one of the unstoppable duos I've ever saw in high school. And they both go to Stepinac, so they lead their team to championships. And last year, when they did bad during the regular season, they still got their team to a championship game versus Crested King, sorry. But unfortunately, they lost that game.
Adrian Griffin almost dunked on Kofi. No, it was Musa. Yeah, he almost dunked on Musa, went in and out, and everyone went crazy. Then we got the chance to meet Adrian and RJ.
We went to the locker room.
Yeah. After the game, we got to meet both of them, and
I really want to do this interview because they're both basically famous, and they could teach us what they did to make them what did they do to become the player they are today. So,
yeah, I agree with Jaden because Adrian and RJ both are top high school prospects. One's going to Duke and one's going to North Carolina, and so they get looks from D1 coaches because the coaches want them to come play for their team to try to help them. When we come back, we will meet with our special guest.
Stay tuned.
Came a long way from being unranked to known now. That won't stop.
It has taken a lot of hard work to get to this point in my life. I've been blessed, and I could not have done this alone. I want to thank first and foremost my family, mom, dad, my brothers, sisters, and my close friends.
Because I know what it felt like, being at the bottom.
Without the love, support, and encouragement from you, I would not be where I am today. I want to thank Coach Munch and the P.O.V Cardinals, Coach Swain, Coach Pat, my teachers, and everyone at Stepinac.
Our special guest is Coach Pat.
Thank you guys for having me today. Welcome to Stepinac. We got an exciting show. Stepinac basketball is a big fan of what you guys do, and we appreciate you guys stopping in and taking your show on the road. So thanks for having me. Just started my fifth season as the head coach here. We've been very successful with a Federation Championship, 70 wins over the last 4 years. We have over 11 guys playing Division I, II, or III basketball at the moment. And obviously, as you guys know, you have another two guests on the show coming up here in a couple minutes that are pretty talented. But we got an unbelievable team with a national schedule this year. So thanks for having me on.
Thank you for having us here.
Of course.
So we're going to get right into the questions. One of my questions were, what's your daily workout routine with the team?
Yeah, so we usually start with film or weight room. After that, we'll gather briefly with the team and talk about what we're going to do for that day, or we'll go over a scouting report. Our guys will see our athletic trainer. So not only if you're hurt, but if you're sore and banged up, they can go see our trainer, Frank, to get treatment before we start. We'll practice anywhere from 2 to 2.5 hours after school. And then when practice ends, we have some of our guys do some extra skill work with my assistant, Rodney Swain, who you guys know, Coach Swain, who's great with our guys. So guys will get extra work in. So normally our school day for our guys goes from 8:20 to 2:20. They'll go do some academic work, either get a lift in or treatment, film, practice, extra shots, and then they're out of here when the day's end. So it's a big time commitment to play here.
During film, what do your players mostly try to watch?
So we try to tell our guys to watch watch what we're doing. Don't watch when it's a scouting report. Watch the other team.
Yeah.
But when it's our practice film or scrimmage film, we want to watch what we did well and what we did wrong. And we always talk about constructive criticism for our guys and how they take it to get better.
One of my questions were, what are some things you look for in a player during recruiting?
Yeah, so we want to see guys that play hard. I think that's the biggest thing first. If you could play hard, you have a chance to play anywhere, but specifically here. Then obviously we factor in, your skill set, the ability to dribble, shoot, defend, be a good teammate. And I think the last thing is, what kind of attitude do you have? We have a culture here, a winning culture on and off the court. We got guys in National Honor Society, guys that are in our Honors Academy. As you can see here with the school, with this intense state-of-the-art technology that we have, unlike anywhere else. And those are three main things. And if one thing you heard, I think the least amount is how much you could do with the ball. It's how well you play and how hard you play.
What grade do you start recruiting?
So we always we don't recruit. We make sure that we provide the opportunity for students who want to play any sort of sport or be in the theater chance to come to Stepinac as early as 6th grade. We have our clinic coming up December 14th, which you guys are 6th graders, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are more than welcome to join us at. So we want to get as many young guys in this school and then hopefully have the opportunity to play basketball or be involved in a sport here.
How would you describe yourself as a head coach?
How would I describe myself? I think it's a good question to ask RJ and AJ when they hop on here. But my biggest thing for our guys is to have that relationship. I've learned from older coaches and more veteran coaches to have a relationship with your players. It means a lot here when our guys leave that they come back and they visit and they call us, and they tell us how they're doing, and we try to stay in touch with them. But I'm a fair coach. I demand our guys to play hard, and I think that's when you see kids playing hard, that means they get along with their coach and their coaching staff. So that's how I view it. Be interested to see what the other guys say to you.
Okay. When you were growing up, did you expect to be a head varsity coach for Stepinac?
No, I mean, Stepinac's got an unbelievable history of basketball, right? And a rich tradition. You guys see the jerseys in the gym, and you've seen what we've done the last couple of years here. But that's just a small piece of the Stepinac history and the Stepinac tradition. So I think I got to a certain age where I said I'd love to be a coach one day. And at the level we're at and where the program is, I don't know when it was. But, yeah, at some point I said I wanted to coach. And I've been grateful for the opportunity here and ran with the job now 5 years ago.
What techniques do you instill in your players to make them become who they are today?
I talk to our guys a lot about communication, about discipline, their attitude, and then that translates into how hard you work. Our guys work really hard. Every day they get after it, whether we have a day off, whether it's the off season. Our guys really like to work, and that's the mindset and culture we have here. And it's instilled through myself, Coach Swain, and all the coaches in the program all the way down. But I talk to our guys about playing hard, working hard, and want to get better, and you got to be able to listen. I think as coaches, young guys, as players, if you can listen, you can get better. You might not like what the coach is saying, but you listen, it can lead you to a lot of places.
How does it feel to have a good group of players in your team, and how do you consistently manage them?
Yeah, we're, as a coach and as somebody at this level, we do have pretty talented players, right? And I'll take that over any day. I'd rather have good players. Do you think the superpower teams in the NBA, do you think those coaches don't like their teams? And the Kentuckys and the Dukes, they all like their teams, right?
Yes.
So we'll take really, really good teams and good talent, but we take good people. And how do I manage it? I'm very truthful and upfront. I tell our guys, our program, our parents, how things are going to be done, and I think that leads to success on that end.
How do you feel about AJ and RJ going to rivalry schools?
Yeah, pretty interesting, right? When they were getting recruited, and RJ's process was longer than AJ's, right? I never would have thought they'd be at rivalry schools. Now they're 15 minutes from each other and playing in the two of the best schools in the ACC, not even in the country. I think it's pretty neat. We'll see if they pass the ball to each other this year on the court and see how that affects it. But they will. I'm excited for them, happy for them. They both have different stances on it, and they both have different fits, and that's the biggest thing. I thank you guys for coming. You guys know you guys are always welcome back. I appreciate you guys bringing your show on the road, and continue to do what you're doing, and go Stepinac, all right? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Can you believe we actually just interviewed Coach Pat?
No, we're in Stepinac right now. I'm about to interview one of the best players in high school.
Two of them.
Two of them.
5-star recruits. Yeah.
And plus, the other, later on during the year, I'm going to try to get some other players from Stepinac to come and interview them because then RJ and AJ is not the only people that are
Contribute
actually,
to the team.
Yeah.
For thinking back up. There's no I team. Yeah, so we'll be right back. When we come back, we'll have our 2 special guests, so make sure you stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
A few minutes later.
Welcome back. Our 2 special guests are
RJ and AJ.
You guys gotta introduce yourself.
AJ from Archbishop Stepinac.
Artie Davis, Archbishop Stepinac.
So we're gonna get straight into the questions. So, what did you guys base your decisions off of when picking schools?
Well, it came down to my top 4: Georgetown, Pittsburgh, Marquette, and UNC. I chose UNC because I just felt like it was the right situation for me, for what I wanted to accomplish for my dreams, and be able to compete next level. I wanted to challenge myself and just play on the best platform there was.
I just felt that Duke was the place for me, and that they were gonna get me to the next level as quick as possible. And I feel like they were like a family as soon as they walked into this building. So
How come y'all go from being on the same team to going to rivalry teams?
I mean, that match is gonna be it's gonna be fun. Just from being teammates for a couple of years and then going to play like one of the biggest rivalries in college basketball. It'll be fun. It'll be wild.
Alright, if Cole Anthony stays another year, how do you think you 2 will play together?
I doubt he would, but if he did, I think we'll complement each other very well. I know Cole since I was a freshman, played against each other, and then I was on PSA Cardinals. We got to know each other a little bit better, so I think we'll complement each other well, just because he's a scorer and I'm a scorer.
On Duke, what position do you expect to play?
anywhere from the 2 to 4, whatever position they want me to play, I'm comfortable playing.
Who are some players that inspired you? You can't say me.
Some of the players that inspired me. Growing up, I watched a lot of Isaiah Briscoe. That was just my role model growing up. Now it's more so I watch a lot of Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard. Yeah, those players.
Some people that I watch is probably Colin Sexton, Russell Westbrook, LeBron, just a lot of players that have a great mentality and have a drive for the game.
Okay, Adrian, how do you think Coach K will influence you?
I feel like he tries to. I feel like when I first talked to him, I just felt that we were really connected. He wants to build a great relationship already, just from the start. And just for him to walk in on the first day and to say that he was recruiting me, it was a really cool moment. So.
When did you guys fall in love with the game?
I was around, started playing basketball for fun around 8 years old, and I really started to love it around second grade. That's where I started to play competitive basketball.
I started watching basketball when I was third grade. I started taking it seriously in fourth grade, just because my dad was based around basketball. And he never really pushed it on me, but
Just
How does it feel to have both of your fathers know the game of basketball very well?
say,
How does it feel to have both of your fathers know the game of basketball very well?
it just helps you get like more knowledge about the game. They teach you the fundamentals of it. So,
That's the answer. Answer it.
I mean, my dad, like, pushed me, make sure I was, understand the basics of it, and just, just go out each game, just play like it's my last and be aggressive. So, felt great.
What's the challenges that you both find when it comes to being in the limelight, which means like being well known?
I personally don't feel pressure ever, just because when I step on the court, that's the only thing I focus about, no matter how high I'm ranked or how low. I just,
Yeah, same with AJ, I don't really feel like too much pressure on me because we like prepare for these moments, and like once you prepare for them, you feel comfortable. It's as if they're easy. So I mean, it's natural.
Do you think you shoot better than him?
you both shoot it.
I can shoot. You can.
You can't shoot. You can
Yeah,
shoot.
But
He can't shoot.
In 5 years, do you know that me and him's gonna be playing together?
Believe it.
Yes.
I mean, we can play 1-on-1. Just to see.
We'll play 2-on-2.
2-on-2.
Yeah.
What's up to what?
3.
3? 11?
Yeah. That's all not.
What's the score and who wins?
Probably like 11
To who? Who wins?
Well, I dunk on him. And I drop him. Okay. So that is the end of our show. Make sure to tune in on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4:15 p.m. And yeah, peace.
Just